Hello, AP Psychology. We're going to start my favorite unit, the biological basis of behavior, neurons in your brain and science and things I don't completely understand, to be quite frank with you. So I am not the expert of this. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you a little video from our good friends at Brain Pop, and then I'll show you the notes that we've taken in this section.
And cold from Jonathan. Ow! Jonathan, you can feel things like hot and cold, soft and sharp edges, and being poked in the head because of your nervous system. The nervous system is the control center for your entire body. It's made up of your brain, your spinal cord, and a huge network of nerves. Your brain uses information it receives from your nerves to coordinate all of your actions and reactions. Without it, you'd be in big trouble. Your brain contains an intricate network of nerve cells or neurons that carry messages back and forth, kind of like telephone wires. When you touch something, a neuron is stimulated. That neuron generates a tiny electrical impulse. This impulse travels the full length of the neuron. When it gets to the end, it needs help getting across the gap to the next neuron. That's where chemicals called neurotransmitters jump in. The electrical pulse in the first cell releases chemicals that carry that impulse to the next cell. The signal travels through the network to your brain. You don't have to touch something to put the nervous system to work. It's up and running all the time. The nervous system actually works in two ways. The autonomic nervous system handles all the things that seem to happen on their own, like your heart beating. The somatic nervous system controls voluntary actions like talking or petting your cat. When you touch something hot, it triggers a reflex action that happens without your brain's help. Neurons signal the spinal cord with a pain message. The spinal cord reacts quickly by having muscles in your finger contract and pull away. Some parts of the skin have more receptors than others. That's why your tongue is more heat sensitive than, say, your heel. Stop poking me! Moby was testing my nervous system. Look, Moby, I can't turn off my nervous system like you can. Huh. See? Your nervous system is important.
Hi, class. It's me and Jax. You're going to hear him screaming in the background. I hope Tim and Moby were helpful. So, the nervous system. Your brain communicates through a series of electrochemical signals which are passed through the spine to the rest of the body. Most communication is sent to the brain through the central nervous system, the spinal cord, and fluids, which are then processed and interpreted by the brain. So, the majority of sensory information sent to the CNS remains on the edges of our body's extremities, like your skin, your bones, your muscles, etc. So this is known as the peripheral nervous system. Think outside, right? That sensory nerves that connect to the CNS to relay messages to the brain. Brain regions, lobes, and cortical areas all interact to make decisions and sense. So, Tim and Moby did a nice job of explaining these two areas, or systems rather. The somatic. The somatic nervous system enables voluntary muscle movement through motor neurons once commanded, or commands are sent from the brain. So motor neurons are not to be confused with sensory neurons that relay signals to the brain from sensory receptors. So then we have the automatic. This is the automatic nervous system, however, is largely uncontrollable. Think of a heartbeat, a digestive food, your organs that are moving. So within the automatic nervous system, there are two systems there, those two functions there, the sympathetic and the parasympathetic. So sympathetic, think about that fight or flight, that adrenaline, whereas the parasympathetic slows your heartbeat, your blood sugar, and calms you down. All right? I got a crazy kid behind me. I hope that Tim and Moby are helpful. And again, let me know if you don't like the inclusion of a little video there, but I honestly think they do a better job explaining it than I can. All right, thanks, guys.